Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Oblivion Maiden. This is supposed to be like a short academy visual novel. So here we go, let's play a new game. Dot dot dot. A hazy sensation fills the mind. Neither the contents of the video nor the path that led here can be remembered anymore. And yet, within the fading cautiousness, one thing alone still remains. What is your name? Catwoman, there you go. Okay. After school, the forest of St. Dorothia Academy. What should I do? I think I'm completely lost. If I remember correctly, this forest is home to mischievous tree spirits. They say those things can lead people astray. I need to get out before it gets dark. I should have stayed off the path on my way back. It all began after school on the way back to the dormitory. Trying to avoid a group of classmates walking toward them, the boys step into a forest at the side. No matter which direction I go, I end up back in the same place. Perhaps avoiding my classmates had been a mistake.
お待ちなさい、ミスター。
Excuse me, mister? Yes, Professor Viente.
あなた、まだお友達が一人もできていないの？
You still haven't made a single friend?
もう入学から1週間も経っているのに。
Even after a full week since enrollment?
無理に交友関係を広げろとは言わないわ。
I'm not saying you have to force yourself to socialize.
でも、行間も一人、昼休みも一人、放課後も一人。あなた、それでいいと思っているの？
Do you truly believe that's acceptable? I'm not causing trouble for anyone.
これからかかるのよ。
You will eventually.
聖ドロテア学園は、魔術の理論を実践し、その継承と発展に努める学びの場。
St. Dorothea Academy is a place where the theories of sorcery are put into practice and where their legacy is preserved and developed.
何より神秘の真髄は、世間から秘匿されなければならない。
Above all, the depths of the mystical must remain hidden from the outside world.
つまり、選ばれた者たちだけで共に手を取り、助け合わなければいけないということよ。
In other words, only those who are chosen must take each other's hands and support one another.
窓の外をご覧なさい。何が見えるかしら。
Look outside, what do you see? The forest and the sky.
そう。聖ドロテア学園は、外界から隔絶された禁足地。
Exactly, this academy is an isolated, forbidden ground.
敷地を覆う結界は完璧よ。
The barrier surrounding it is flawless.
NASA の衛星も映らないし、うっかり動画配信者が迷い込むこともないわ。
Even NASA satellites cannot detect it, and no careless dreamer will ever wander in.
こんな狭い場所でコミュニケーションの一つも取れないなんて。
In a place this confined to be unable to communicate at all.
それがどれだけ不利益か考えるまでもないでしょう。
You don't even need to think to understand how disadvantageous that is. But Professor Viente, just a commoner.
そうね。ここは本来、貴族や官僚の子息だけが入学を許される伝統的な学者。
Indeed, this institution was originally reserved for the children of nobles and
どうしてあなたみたいな一般人が紛れ込めたのか。 それは謎だわ。
How someone like you managed to slip in remains a mystery.
けれど、あなたは自分の足で学園の門をくぐり、この場所にいるんでしょう。
And yet you walk through those gates on your own feet, and now stand here. Oh, she's so beautiful.
だからいい加減、劣等感と被害者意識は捨てなさい。
So it's about time you discard that inferiority complex and victim mentality. Maybe it was a mistake, following that strange miss unnoticed, and ending up here. And since it's a full boarding school, it's not like I could just say I want to leave now. Still, where even is this place? Student found dead in the forest near the academy. If a headlight like that appeared, would anyone feel sorry for him? If loneliness is an issue, he could simply gather the courage to speak to his classmates. Even knowing that he cannot act, I could never take that first step. I see a fox or a cat. Oh, hello, Alba. We met in the new student guide, didn't we? If you ever run into trouble, feel free to talk to me anytime. Aww. Okay, I'm going back out. So is the forest really an illusion? Okay, so that caused me to go this way. So okay, so up gets me to go here, so let's go here. And left goes, okay. So what about this way? Dang. Alright, let's talk to the... If you follow the correct path, the forest should answer you. Ooh. That's a good question. So... let's... Ooh. Okay. So... okay. Oh? Oh! So keep listening to the music. Try listening carefully. The forest is singing something. Oh, I found it. Got it. papers for an unfamiliar club. Introvert Gaming Improvement Club. Despite being left out in the open, it was strangely clean, untouched by rain or dirt. It rained, yet still it isn't dirty at all. Maybe some kind of sorcery was cast on it? Huh? A dense wall of shrubs suddenly loomed before the boy. There was no visible gap to pass through. If he wished to continue, he would have to force his way through branches of grass. I've never been here before. Or perhaps something lay beyond. The shrubs were neatly trimmed, clearly maintained by human hands. But in the end, the boy chose to turn back. He could never take that crucial step. And because of that, he has survived, avoiding every dangerous path. At least this way I won't make a mistake. The moment he muttered those words, a wind carrying the scent of aged paper drifted from beyond the shrubs. It was the unmistakable smell of old books, freshly opened in a dusty library. The smell of books? Why here? Perhaps something existed beyond the thicket. Before he realized it, the boy had reached out his hand. The moment his fingers touched the leaves, his arm sank in, as though something on the other side had pulled him. In an instant, his body passed through the wall of foliage. His vision cleared, bathed in gentle spring sunlight, and thus he encountered the unknown. What is this? In the clearing stood a small structure resembling the Academy's main building. Or perhaps, seeing the stained glass of spires, one might mistake it for a chapel. I hope someone's here. Practices that have yet to be brought inside are lined up here. Every puzzle is addressed to Lulunya. I want to talk to the girl. Never mind. It appears to be a cauldron used for brewing potions, yet for some reason it smells sweet. Fresh flowers and fruit have been arranged here. There are no signs of anything withering, and it seems someone replaces them every day. A collection of gathered items is on display. Some are valuable, while others are not. Ooh, what's the smell box? The door is locked. Is this a library? Rainbow lights stream through stained glass on the second floor. Countless books line the walls. The reception desk stood empty, no librarian in sight. Instead, beside a space filled with desks and chairs was something strange. A room decorated in pink tones, and within it a single girl sat quietly. An open book lines scattered across the floor. It seems several books were being read at the same time. Hunger is present, its taste has been improved. potion. Apparently, drinking it allows one to stay energetic without sleeping for an entire week. The Complete Sherlock Holmes, an old collected edition. Though it has changed places many times, it remains here even now. Its abdomen is severely damaged, even so it stayed with me until the very end. Various ones are stored here. You might need them someday. Apparently someone said that when they gave them to her. Colorful potion bottles strip through the air on their own. The project to encourage interest in alchemy remains ongoing. Lady Lulunya started reading a different book halfway through, so I shall continue reading this one on her behalf. A book left open midway through reading. A cool pen moves on its own. 2 days remain till the submission deadline. Colorful potion. Okay, I already did that. New members wanted. The words have been rewritten many times. A small ship model and a monocular sit side by side. I like to see the sea someday. Apparently she wants that. Excuse me? I'm a new student. I got lost. That blackboard. On the portable blackboard beside the girl, written in unsteady letters, were the words Introvert Gaming Improvement Club. This flyer, I found it in the forest. Are you the one handing these out?
入部希望者
Look, could you join? No, that's not it. I said earlier, I'm lost. Could you tell me how to get back to the dorms? You're a student here too,
ル
right?
ルーニャ
Lulunya. Huh?
名前
My name. Nice to meet you.
帰り道は知らない
I don't know the way back. What?
迷ったんじゃなく
You
て
didn't get lost.
こ
You
こに
ran
逃
away
げて
from
き
it,
たん
didn't
で
you? If you truly
戻
wanted
ろう
to
と
go
思え
back,
ば
you
戻
could.
れる
You
よ
can't return.
帰りたいと思わないから
Simply
帰
because
れ
you
ない
don't want to. Is that
とても
simple? Who are you? Without answering the question, the girl quietly turned the page. Her gaze remained lowered toward the old book resting open upon her lap. Left behind, the boy tried to speak, then faltered. He had no words to refute her. I can never take that first
そ
step.
れは
That's
ご歓談中失礼いたします。
part of the interruption. A dignified voice cut through the air. The boy turned sharply. A young man in a tailcoat stood there, bowing with impeccable grace.
ようこそお客人。私はお嬢様のお世話係。なおヘルメス・ド・クロノス。お見知りおきを。
Hermes, welcome, honored guest. I am the attendant of my lady, Hermes D. Kronos. A pleasure. I just got lost. At that moment, the boy noticed something strange. A table that had been empty moments ago now held tea, sweets, and a thick book. What?
お嬢様、そろそろお茶のお時間です。
Hermes, my lady, it's time for tea.
これは罠ヘルメスはお茶を誘うふりをしてルルに勉強させようとしてる
Lulunya said it's a trap. Hermes pretends to invite me for tea, but he's actually trying to make
あなたも騙されちゃダメだよ。
Don't fall for it. Lulunya, do you have lessons here?
ルルは
Lulu,
おしゃべりはそこまで。
that will be enough chatter.
お客人、よろしければ一緒にいかがかな。
If you don't mind, dear guests, would you care to join us?
本日の講義は空想魔術だ。
Today's lecture concerns imagination sorcery. Imagination sorcery.
詩人エルビー・マルティン、空想の霊落を取り扱うかの有名な序文を読んだことは。
Allow me to introduce the poet L.B. Martin's The Ball of Imagination. Have you read his famous preface? No.
空想の霊落はマルティンの回想から始まる。
The fall of imagination begins with Martin's recollection.
幼い頃、鳥になる夢を見た。
As a child, I dreamed of becoming a bird.
空に憧れる気持ちと現実に対する拒絶が深い眠りの中で私に翼を与えてくれたのかもしれない。
Perhaps my longing for the sky and my rejection of reality granted me wings within deep slumber.
毎晩のように広大なアマゾンの上を抜け、どこかにある楽園を探し続けた。
Night after night, I flew across the vast Amazon searching for a paradise that existed somewhere.
しかし結局それは子供の妄想に過ぎない。
But in the end, it was nothing more than a child's fantasy.
楽園の姿を知らぬ者に楽園は姿を現さなかった。
Paradise does not reveal itself to those who do not know its form.
この経験からマルティンは考えた。
From this experience, Martin came to a realization.
自分の想像力を超える夢を見られたならどんなに素晴らしいだろうかと。
If one could dream beyond the limits of one's imagination, how wondrous that would be.
それが空想魔術の発展につながっていくのだが、
And from that thought, the development of imagination sorcery began.
おや、お嬢様の姿がないな。
It seems my lady has vanished. While you were speaking, she slipped past behind you and went upstairs.
ありがとう。
I see.
ところで
Thank
帰
you.
り道だが、先ほどお嬢様がおっしゃっていた通りだ。
I see. Thank you. As for your way back, it is exactly as my lady said.
本心から帰りたいと願えば、きっと元の場所にたどり着けるだろう。
If you truly wish to return, you will surely find your way. If I wish, that means, is it?
お察しの通り、森に空想魔術がかかっている。迷うのはそのせいだ。
As you suspect, the forest is under the influence of imagination sorcery. Did you cast
いや
it?、
森が生んだ魔術だ。
No, the forest itself gave birth to it.
この土地は人にいたずらをするのが好きなのだろう。
It seems this land takes a certain delight in toying with people. So, not just people, even places and objects can use sorcery?
講義の意味では植物も生命だ。
In a broad sense, plants are life as well.
現象に意志が宿るなら場所や空間に心が宿っても不思議はない。
If phenomena can carry intent, then it's not strange for places or even space itself to possess a will.
話がそれたな。もちろん木の妖霊にも注意は必要だが、道案内は必要か？
I digress. Of course, one must still be cautious of tree spirits, but do you require guidance? Nah, I think I'll be alright. It seems it's time to leave. The moment he stepped through the door, his gaze met Luluna's, crouched along the second floor corridor. Her lips parted just slightly.
大丈夫。飛べるよ。
You'll be fine, you can fly. voice that should never have reached him carried clearly across the distance. Retracing his steps through the forest, the boy found himself back on a familiar path with surprising ease. I should head back to the dorm. Library. Knox dormitory. Chapel. Found you. Dormitory. Okay. St. Dorothea Academy. Magic History Classroom, 3rd period.
詩人マルティンは空想魔術の権威としても知られています。
The poet Martin is also known as the leading authority on imagination sorcery.
幼年期、彼は自分の夢が想像力の限界によって阻まれたと感じたそうです。
In his childhood, he believed his dreams were limited by the bounds of his imagination.
そこから知識以上の世界を構築するためにはどうすればいいかと考え、
From there, he began to consider how one might construct a world beyond the limits of knowledge.
それでは最後に今日の課題です。
Now then, your assignment for today. At the front of the classroom, a sorcery projector casts several choices onto the board.
この3問の問いに取り組みなさい。
You will work on these 3 questions.
空想魔術の基礎訓練は現実に存在しない想像上の何かを思い描くことから始まります。
The foundation of imagination sorcery lies in envisioning something that does not exist in reality.
まずはその前段階としてこれらが現実に存在するかどうかを見分ける練習をしてみましょう。
As a preliminary step, you will practice determining whether something exists in reality or not. A murmur spreads across the classroom. Students begin whispering among themselves. I'm gonna look up something real quick here. Answer the question. Which of the following is an imagined entity that does not exist in reality? Imagined entity that does not exist. Which of the following is an imagined entity that does not exist in reality. Which of the following is an imaginary entity that does not exist in reality? Clock in which the present does not exist. Child born or any age. Clock in which the present does not exist.
今日の魔法史はここまで。次回は実践を行います。各自空想の材料を整えておくように。
That concludes today's lesson. Next time, we will proceed to practical application. Be sure to prepare your materials of imagination.
ああ、それと、今日の日直は
Oh, and who is on duty today? I am Professor Fente.
教材の文献を書庫に戻しておいてちょうだい。行き方はわかる？
Please return the reference materials to the book stash. Do you know the way? The library?
いいえ、
No.
そっちじゃないわ。
No, not that one. Then the one deep in the northern forest?
あなた、どうしてあの場所？いいえ、言わなくていいわ。
How do you know about that place? No, never mind. You don't need to answer.
じゃあ、一緒に教材用の書庫に行きましょう。
Come, let us go to the book stacks together. Yes.
あなた、あの廃図書館によくたどり着けたわね。
You made it to that abandoned library quite easily. I got there by accident. I was lost.
空想魔術の才能があるのかしら。さあ、教材用の書庫に着いたわ。
Perhaps you have a talent for imagination sorcery now that we've arrived. Okay.
本は学科ごとにアルファベット順で並んでいるわ。
The books are arranged alphabetically by subject.
これから書庫の案内はあなたに頼もうかしら。クラスメートと話すきっかけになるでしょ。
Perhaps I should have you guide others here in the future. It might give you a chance to speak with your classmates. Various magical potions are neatly arranged. Many of them seem to be used in introductory practical lessons. A sorcerer's device whose purpose remains unknown. Dual Studies Department. A subject that studies rituals performed in accordance with established forms and sacred instruments such as sorcery circles and altars. Let me fix that. Okay. Divination Department. A subject devoted to the study of divinatory arts that govern time, such as foresight and retrospection. Curses and Wars Department. Okay. Fundamentals Department. Learning foundational knowledge and basic techniques required to wield sorcery. Crystal ball without a single flaw. What it reveals apparently differs from person to person. Hi, kitty. If you get stuck, come talk to me anytime. Something primarily concerned with powers governed by forest priests known as druids? Oh, right here. Creation department. Something that deals with the creation of precious metals, the compounding of medicines, and the generation and transformation of substances and phenomena. Gotcha.
先生、ブエンテ先生、大変です。
Professor Fiente, something's wrong.
ミス・オルテガ。どうしたの？
Miss Ortega, what is it?
救護室が変なんです。
The infirmary, something strange is happening.
救護室？あそこは普段使っていないでしょ？
The infirmary, that room is usually unused.
ほうきの授業で何人か怪我人が出て、臨時で運び込んだんです。
During broom practice, some students were injured, so we brought them there temporarily.
そうしたら、中に入った子たちが、
Well, let's see
と
what
に
it's
かく
like.
来てください。
Just please come quickly.
ちょっと、引っ張らないで。
Don't pull me. I'm coming too.
何かあったの？
What happened?
救護室に入った奴ら、みんなベッドで寝たまま起きないんだって。
Everyone who went inside, they're all lying on the beds asleep. They won't wake up.
嘘でしょ？何かの呪い？
No way, is this some kind of curse?
どきなさい。あなたた
Look
ち。
aside, all of you.
ほら
What's going on here?
知って。これはどういうこと？
Move aside, all of you. What's going on here?
他の生徒たちが言っていた通りです。
Ortega, it's exactly as they said.
この救護室に入った子たち、みんながベッドに倒れ込んで、
Everyone who entered this infirmary
そのまま
collapsed onto
動
the
かなくな
bed
りました。
and hasn't moved since.
怪我人も、手を貸していた子も、みんな、
The injured students, and even the ones helping them, all of them.
そもそも、なんでこの救護室って閉鎖されてたんだっけ？
Why was this infirmary closed in the first place?
表向きは、新しくできた保健室に設備が移ったって話らしいけど、
Officially, they said the equipment was moved to the new medical room.
まさか他に理由があったり？
あなたたち。
All of you
教室に戻りなさい。
classrooms. Don't
ほら、幼いの。
Yet the more the teacher raised her voice, the more the students' curiosity grew. As the crowd swelled, those at the back leaned forward and an elbow struck Ortega. The slender girl's body tilted forward into the infirmary.
ミス・オルテガ。
Miss Ortega, watch out! The boy instinctively lunged forward, catching her before she fell. And in doing so, stepped into the infirmary with her in his arms.
うっそー。
She went in.
俺のせいじゃないぞ。
Hey, that's not my fault. The light faded from Ortega's eyes. That's my thumbnail picture right there. Like a marionette with the strings cut, her body moved unnaturally before collapsing onto an empty bed. The 13th victim.
本当にベッドに倒れた。
She really collapsed.
待って。
Wait, why
なん
is
で
he
あいつは平気なの？
Wait, why is he okay?
本当だ。あの男の子だけ普通にしてる。
You're right, he's completely fine. For some reason, the boy alone remained unaffected by the phenomenon. The other students slept peacefully, their faces calm. Ortega had mentioned injured students, yet none of those lying in the beds appeared to be wounded.
どうしてあなただけ無事なのかしら。
Why are you the only one unharmed? I don't know. There are no visible injuries. As if someone has granted student untitled dream. It has not spoiled yet, perhaps no one ever ate them. Student is asleep.
救護室から大きな魔力の帯同を感じる。何か結界か儀式が発動しているのかもしれない。
I could feel a powerful surge of sorcerer's energy from within the infirmary. A barrier, or perhaps a ritual has been activated.
あなた、そこから出られる？
Yes, I can.
異常もなさそうね。私は緊急の職員会議を開く。
You seem unaffected. While he just got there, I will convene an emergency faculty.
あなたは、そうね、授業を免除するわ。できそうなら、この事態を解決してみなさい。
As for you, I will excuse you from class. Try to resolve this situation if you can.
ええ、ここはそういう行為が許される場所よ。幸い、あなたにはつてもあるでしょ。
Yes, this is a place where such actions are permitted, and fortunately, you already have a connection, don't you? That's my only just matter.
アイスラテでも持っていけばいいわ。
Then bring her a cup of iced latte. A cup of iced latte
彼女の好物よ。
is her favorite. This time it was just a floor collapsing, so it was only a minor injury. This patches access not permitted at the current state of study. On days when the movement of its leaves changes, the atmosphere of the academy feels different as well. I think I prefer paintings while they're still unfinished. The moment they're completed, they suddenly start looking like something else. There are fewer ripples today. Quiet days usually end up like this. don't want to rest yet? Okay. There was a sign saying danger, do not touch. So naturally I got curious. Reflection papers are easy as long as you make the last part really long. Sometimes it works out. This time, okay. Apparently, no one still knows exactly how far his roots extend. This tree stood here long before the academy was ever built. Heading back for practical training? More students have been staying out late recently. Flowers are honest. If you neglect them, they make sure to soak properly. Chapel. Always stash off. That once you get lost deep in the forest, you can never come back. Excuse me a little. Okay, what am I supposed to do? This academy has far too many people with no interest in the outside world.
アイスラテだ。
Ice latte. A small gift. I hope you like it. Where's Mr.
お
Hermes?
買い物に行った。いただきます。
He was shopping. I'll have this.
おいしい。ありがとう。生き返る。
Good. Thank you. I feel alive again. I'm glad you like it. So, Lulunya, do you know what happened at the academy?
今日起きた9号室の怪現象？
You mean the strange phenomenon in the infirmary today? Yeah, I want to understand what's going on. If you know anything that could help, please tell me.
何もないよ。
There's nothing. What?
だって何も起こってない。全部が正しい方向に動いた結果、何もかもが食い違っただけ。
Because nothing actually happened. Everything simply moved in the correct direction, and as a result, everything fell out of alignment. What does that even mean?
ん？
Don't look at me like that. That doesn't help at all.
ありのままを見れば一目瞭然だよ。
If you just look at it as it is, the answer is obvious. The students who enter the infirmary all collapse onto the beds and won't wake up. That's not normal, right? But their injuries were gone?
そう。だから誰も何も悪くないよ。
Right, so no one did anything wrong.
思い出して。もうあなたはパズルのピースを揃えきっているはず。
Remember, you've already gathered all the pieces of the puzzle. Me? No, if you already know the answer, can't you just tell me?
もう答えは出てる。
The answer is already there. Finishing her iced latte, Lulunya stood and took the boy's
行
hand.
こう。そうすればわかるよ。
Come, you'll understand if you see it. Where are we going?
事件はここで起きてるんじゃない。9号室で起きてるんだ。でしょ？
The incident didn't happen here. It happened in infirmary, right? It's almost after school. The crowd might gather again.
人が多いのは苦手。
I don't like crowds. Lulunya, can you solve this? I want to save the people trapped in there.
おかしいことは何も起きてないよ。
Nothing strange is happening. But they're all asleep. They can't wake up.
みんな幸せな夢を見ているだけ。
They're just having happy dreams. Happy dreams?
幼い頃、鳥になる夢を見た。
As a child, he dreamed of becoming a bird.
空に憧れる気持ちと現実に対する拒絶が深い眠りの中で私に翼を与えてくれたのかもしれない。毎晩のように広大なアマゾンの上を抜け、どこかにある楽園を探し続けた。
Night after night, he flew across the vast Amazon, searching for a paradise that existed somewhere.
しかし、結局それは子供の妄想に過ぎない。
But in the end, it was nothing more than a child's fantasy.
楽園の姿を知らぬ者に、楽園は姿を現さなかった。
Paradise does not reveal itself to those who do not know its form. This is imagination sorcery?
そう、それ。夢は想像の力で飛ぶけど、想像の限界で止まる。
Yes, dreams fly out of imagination and stop at the limits of imagination. That lesson, imagination sorcery, is a sorcery where someone's wish affects reality?
あの授業はうまくサボれた。あなたのおかげ。
Thanks to you, I managed to skip that nicely. I feel bad for Mr. Hermes. But if this is imagination sorcery, then the one using it isn't the person, but...
この部屋、9号室自身が願ってたんだよ。
This room, the infirmary itself, made a wish.
寂しかったから。
Because it was lonely. They said it's been closed for a long time.
見捨てられた部屋。でも、誰かを助けたいって思いだけが残った。
A room that was abandoned, but one feeling, I want to help someone remain. Ah. So the room is trying to help the students, that's why their injuries are healed, and they see the dreams they desire? But what happens if we leave it like this?
夢と現実の境界が曖昧になる。彼らは永遠に空想の世界から 目覚めないかもしれない。
The boundary between dream and reality will blur. They may never wake from the world of imagination. They can't sacrifice reality for that.
もし助けたいなら、それができるのはあなただけ。
If you want to save them, you're the only one who could do that. Me? That's impossible. What about you or the professor?
あなただけがこのパズルを完成に導ける。
Only you can complete this puzzle. Because I'm not affected?
誰もが持つ願いをあなたは持っていない。
Everyone has a wish, you don't.
ここにいていいかまだ迷っているから、他の生徒みたいに妨害の理想を抱いていない。
You're still unsure whether you belong here, so you don't hold onto an ideal beyond reality like the others do. That's why I'm the only one I harm.
中に入って、ルルーニャに向き合って。
Go aside and face Lulunya. What?
早く。
Hurry. Like
ル
this?
ルーニャの目を見て。
Look into my eyes. Your eyes, beautiful, topaz. The sun sinking beyond the hills, a final jewel before eternal winter. What is this? Strange visions filling my
気
head.
にしないで。
Don't worry about it.
今、あなたを他の生徒たちと接続する。
I'm connecting you to the others. You know, what am I seeing in your eyes? In an instant, the world changed. The infirmary vanished, replaced by a palace and atelier, a luxury hotel suite, countless scenes overlapping in chaos. These were the dreams of the sleeping students. Their desired places, their imagined futures, their realized ideals. The students themselves now turned kings, painters, travelers drifting through the air.
彼らの手を取って。あなたが現実と空想の中継点だよ。
Take their hands. You are the bridge between reality and imagination. I'll bring them back. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna let you guys go for today. I'm growing a little tired. I'm gonna let you guys go for today. I'll see you later. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up, comment on your thoughts, and subscribe for more. I will see you later, everybody. Have a good day.